Canyon County Cop Wash here. So I come out of the place where I work and have noticed that there's a police officer pulled someone over in the Idaho Central Credit Union parking lot. So we are going to take a walk across the street real quick, get some information, see what's happening, because I enjoy being a nosy Nelly. This is Caldwell City. Car number 52, always 52. Looks like it is a traffic stop of some sort. Caldwell City. Now what probably just happened is he came back to his car and got in. I would assume that what he's done is gone into his car to run the license, registration, and proof of insurance through their database. This is at the Idaho Central Credit Union parking lot on Blaine and 11th in downtown Caldwell, Idaho. I'm actually gonna walk around and come up to the other side of this police car over here by the sign. Actually is what I want to do, because why not, right? Just because I want to see the front side of this interaction here. About 35 feet. Sorry for the wind noise. Lots of wind. That large blue building behind the police officer is Larry's Alterations, 1023 Cleveland Boulevard. You can find me there most days, sewing people's clothes back together. I just came out the door and saw this and was like, hey, I want to know what's going on. I'm the biggest fan of public photography. We live in a country here in the United States where you're allowed to, where it's guaranteed to each person to be press, to have your freedom to gather information and to put that information out there to the rest of the public, disseminate it for public use. Very few other countries on our planet, very few, I think there's like 38 in total, allow people the freedom to gather information and disseminate it to the public. I could not imagine living in a country where I'm forbidden from taking pictures. It would seem awful to me. This is a boring stop. In all reality, he was probably speeding because we do catch an awful lot of people speeding down the Caldwell Napa Boulevard. This is Blaine Street, and I'm certain they were probably speeding or following too closely. One of those ones that don't make any sense. Very few people in Caldwell have actually been pulled over for speeding, let alone ticketed for it. Most people get away with what's called a warning. Of course, that's up to the officers. Oh, this is good. She's got to get out. You got to see, look, that's really nice. And you got to appreciate that. It was very nice of this officer. See, look, this lady here pulling out in her vehicle. She goes, hey, I need to get out. I got to go. And this officer very kindly pulls out so he can continue his stop, do what he's got to do, but also allows her to exit her parking spot. That is a very, very noble thing. That's a hard place to wedge you out of. Especially since there's probably going to be more oncoming traffic sooner or later. But it's something that is not often found in large cities. You don't often find police officers who are willing to back up like that. Most would have just told her to wait, but no, this kind officer here definitely was going to let her come in between him and his thing there. Very good. Yeah, you got to appreciate that. And she's having the hardest time wedging out of there. And in case you didn't notice from the other side, there's actually a little hole here. When they built this new parking lot, I don't understand how they did this, where the ATM is here. So she was trying to back out, but there's no other spots for her to back into. Yeah, you got to appreciate an officer who's willing to do things like that. That's very kind of him. This is car number 52, by the way, of the Caldwell City Police. Good job. Good job on that, officer. We had a lot of issues with our police over the last few years. Mainly we had some corruption that seems to have been solved. I'm very pleased about it. Although, Sergeant Hoadley got off scot-free, if you ask me. 3 felonies and only 3 months in prison. But you can't hold the past mistakes of one police officer in a police force against the rest of the officers. That's just not the right thing to do. All right, I'm getting bored and my day is over, so I'm going to go home. Let them finish up this traffic stop without me, because I don't need to be here anymore. Ain't nothing happening that's not happening. All right. That was Canyon County Cop Watch. Have a good day.